Hey, what's going on, everybody? Seth here from OregonWebSolutions.com. Today, I wanted to make a quick video talking about Instagram Stories. Now, this new feature got rolled out a couple weeks ago from Instagram, and it's basically a ripoff of Snapchat. You know, it's very similar to how Snapchat works, where you can post kind of quick videos. But the great news for business owners is this will appear kind of above your Instagram feed. So people that follow you on Instagram will now get to see kind of behind the scenes these stories that you can post out there, similar to like you would do on Snapchat, but instead of having to promote a whole nother platform, you can just do it on Instagram. So, for me, I started to get into Snapchat just because I heard, hey, this is the fastest growing social media platform in the world. Everyone needs to get on this. And so I started trying to grow another platform, and, as a business owner that's constantly trying to keep up with the changes of social media, I get tired of having to create and grow a whole new platform when I already have platforms with tons of people that are active, that are well built, that they don't have spam, that don't have fake followers, that are real. I don't want to have to go through that process again. So I was hesitant to get into Snapchat. Now, Instagram Stories basically took everything from Snapchat and moved that onto your Instagram feed. Now, you still have your normal profile, like you can see here, where I have posts that stay on my feed, okay? But what Instagram Stories does is you post little quick videos or photos, and they're going to be auto-deleted after 24 hours, just like Snapchat. But the difference is they actually go to your big Instagram feed. So, from a personal perspective, I can see why people still want to use Snapchat. It's intimate. A lot of the videos you post are very private. So, I only had, 50 followers on Snapchat. So the stuff I post was mostly my close friends. Instagram's different. Instagram is very public. Those stories that you post are going to go out to the public. Anyone who follows you are going to be able to see them. So from a business perspective, that's good. From a personal perspective, I can see why people might not want to use this, okay? But so in this video, I'm just referring to the business perspective. We're always looking for publicity, and Instagram just gave us a great new tool. All right, so I'm going to get on my smartphone. I'm going to show you guys how this works. So basically, I have my profile here, right? You can see that, hopefully. If you click right here on my actual link, you'll go to my story. You can see I posted this story yesterday. It already has about 600 views. It's just basically a video of the Seaside Beach Volleyball Tournament. Now, the great thing about this is I have about 9,238 followers, as you can see, and I'm getting about 1,000 views per story I post. So that tells me that it's reaching about 10% of my audience, which is way better than Facebook. I mean, sometimes Facebook only reaches about 1 to 2% of your audience. So this is a great tool for people. We've been working on these Instagram accounts for years now. And recently, a lot of the data shows that Instagram has kind of died off. Over the last year, there's about half as many people posting on Instagram as was a year previous. And that's because they went to Snapchat, because they like the quick format. They didn't want to have to take the time to have really good photos. They want to post everyday things. So now that we have Instagram Stories rolled out, I think this will bring a lot of people back to Instagram, especially business owners looking for publicity. So the way it works, your Instagram feed is still set up for your really good photos. So here, this is a Instagram page about Seaside, Oregon. You can see the highest quality photos are here. This is where we post the really good stuff. But on the Instagram Stories, that's stuff that's going to be just temporary. So we can post behind the scenes. So if we're in a video shoot, we can post, behind the scenes of us, filming, taking pictures. If you have a restaurant, you could post behind the scenes stuff of the kitchen. Maybe on your Instagram feed, the permanent feed, you might want to just post, finished plates of food that look really good, or exterior shots of your restaurant. But on your stories, you can post, the standard of quality of content has been lowered, which is great. So we can get more content out there, and our users will actually accept that and not get mad and unsubscribe from our feed. So, if you have a restaurant, you could post kind of behind the scenes of the kitchen. You could post behind the scenes of the restaurant really busy on a weekend. If you have a bar, you could post little clips of the bartenders making cool drinks. Stuff that wouldn't be appropriate for your website, wouldn't be appropriate for your permanent Instagram feed, can now be posted on Instagram Stories and get a lot of publicity. So overall, I think this is a great tool for business owners. A lot of people out there, they're kind of, I've actually surveyed a lot of people, and they're kind of hurt over the fact that this was a direct copy of Snapchat, which, Instagram did. They copied the functionality almost identically. The only difference is Snapchat kind of has more filters and things like that. And so a lot of people are kind of upset about that. But if we can get past all that and just think of how can we use this tool to reach new customers, to reach more people online, this is a great asset for business owners. And it takes your Instagram profile, which you've already put a lot of time into, and it breathes new life into it. This is something that was kind of dying. and now Instagram has rolled out the stories, and I think this will really bring people back to the platform. So this is great news for anyone that's built up an Instagram page that wants to use it to promote their business. There's 1,000 different ways you can use this behind the scenes. You just got to think outside the box. And that's kind of the video. That's kind of the things I want to share with you today. So hopefully that was helpful. I wrote a big blog about it, and if you want to read more about Instagram stories and kind of some of the features and how I use it for my business, then go ahead and just click on the link below in the description, and I'll see you on the next video, guys. Take care.